Hello everyone and welcome back to Java Forever course. Currently we are learning some tips and tricks in decision control, and in today's class we will pick one of decision control where we find a repetitive set of statements in the dual alternative decision control. What I mean by that is, let's take an example of where you have written an expression and then the case is true, then you want to do something. If the case is false, you want to do the same thing. As you can see, block 1, this is statement 1 and statement 1 is repeating in both sides. That means really the decision has nothing to do with that statement. You will execute that statement in any case anyway. So why do you want to keep it inside an decision control? The next line is different. Next line statement is statement number 2 on this side and statement number 3 on this side, which is perfectly valid, because if the expression is true, then you want to execute line number 3 or statement number 3. But if it is false, you want to do something else. And this is a perfectly valid case. However, in the next line, you will see that statement number 4 you are executing, and on the same, on the other side, you are also executing statement number 4, which is common. So if you find anything common between if and else, let me write this here. If some expression, let's say x is greater than 10, then I'm going to write a couple of statements. I'll say y equal to y plus 3. Then I want to say x equal to x plus y. That means before adding y, I want to increase the value of y by 3. And then I will say z equal to y plus 18. I'm just taking an example. On the else side, and again this is applicable only when you are doing a dual decision where you have one true and then a false scenario. In this case, I'll also say y equal to y plus 3, and then I'll say x equal to x plus y multiplied by 2, and then I'll say z equal to y plus 18. Now if you pay attention, let me change the color here to show you. Now if you pay attention, y equal to y plus 3, whether a statement is true or a statement is false, you are going to execute it in both the cases. So we can take this out of if else block and we'll put it in the common. We'll say y equal to y plus 3. We really don't need it here. We really don't need it here. We can execute it irrespective of condition true and false. The second condition is x equal to x plus y, and another side it is x equal to x plus y multiplied by 2. With these two are two different statements. That is what I referred by 3 here and 2 here. So we will keep as it is. The last statement again, z equal to y plus 18 and z equal to y plus 18, but common between both of these if and else. In that case, we can again take it out and move it out. Irrespective of what happens, true or false, we are going to be executing anyway y plus 18. Now one thing to keep in mind, that I did not move this statement on the top because the value of z is calculated based on y, and in fact in this case I could have taken it out and put it on the top also, because this statement is not depending on the previous statement in both these cases. So I could have taken it out, I guess, but I'm leaving it. You can move it on the top or you can move it to the bottom, because value of z is dependent on y, and y, as long as you are changing the y equal to y plus 3 before this statement, we should be fine. Consider a case where we were writing a code in which the value of x had been here. Suppose this is x plus 18. Then you cannot put this statement on the top. Why? Because first you have to calculate value of x, and then z will be calculated based on x in that scenario. So it is safe to move it at the bottom or at the top in our original scenario. Let me remove some of this here. Yeah. So z equal to y plus 18. Right now in this context where the value of z is not dependent on x, I can safely move it here also, or take it out of this whole block and put it at the bottom. In both scenarios are fine. So as you see, it totally depends on the algorithm or on the code. You have to be careful. You have to carefully analyze and understand whether you should take it out and put it at the bottom or put it on the top. Depends on the on the code or the algorithm or logic. You cannot simply or blindly move at the top or at the bottom. But the idea is that if you are writing a code which is common between if and else, then it is not really dependent on the condition, and in that case you should take it out and optimize your code. Now, will Java complain? Not really. Java doesn't care. But as a good programmer, as a good developer, you should optimize your code and do not repeat the statement which is not really dependent on the condition. That's all in today's class. As you can see here, in fact, I just wanted to quickly add one more point, that I took statement 1 out. I'm executing 2 and 3 based on the condition here. And then finally, again, this block is out of the condition. So you can see here the statement 4 and 1 are out of the condition. This is the if else block. That's all in today's class. I'll see you guys again next week. Definitely go ahead and take the quiz, solve it, because the more you practice, better you will become. Some of these things are very algorithm and logic driven. So be careful when you're moving the code from if and else. By doing proper analysis, feel free to optimize your code and learn to optimize it as you learn more and more about coding. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Do subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos.